Very much. Friends of the mayor, it's always nice to speak to, quote, the converted, but we still, as we might be friends of Doug, as we know Doug, we still must be convinced to work for Doug. Doug Craig has earned, in my respectful opinion, the opportunity to continue to be our mayor. Cambridge has benefited from his hard and continuous work, and through good times and more recently tougher times. And it's that experience that Doug brings to the table, his common sense, and most importantly, I believe, his grassroots feel for the community. Doug understands what the majority of citizens in Cambridge expect of government, want from government. I'm trying to say he'd know where most potholes are in the city because he gets those calls as well, but Doug is capable of doing what we ask him and expect him to do. This policy, which I trust he will fully explain, being putting Cambridge first, I have read through it, and I want to satisfy you that it's not a selfish position on behalf of our city, but rather I think a realistic and a desired position for our citizens. Doug has invaluable experience in dealing with all levels of our government, of course, municipal, regional, provincial, and we can say federal. Doug has gone into those political arenas and has represented us well. He has been there and he'll continue to be there for our city. And Doug, of course, has been very active in the grassroots operation of our city over a number of years, and not just as our mayor, but prior to that, of course, as an alderman. Doug knows his staff, and the staff knows Doug, and they respect him, and that's critical when you try to run, in my thought at least, run a municipality. His consistency, his experience, his concern, and his know-how are what Cambridge needs at this time. Now, I sense all of you in this room agree when I say that Doug Craig is our best choice for mayor. That probably goes without saying. But what I do challenge you with is this. Saying it is one thing, doing something about it is another. We can all be on Doug's side. We can all be cheering for Doug. And we could even, each of us, go out and vote for Doug. That isn't enough. We have to go to those people we know are supporting Doug or could support Doug and get them to the polls. That's the key. Think of this scenario that somewhere else in the city, another person who's running for government in Doug's position of mayor has just lined up 300 solid votes. That can swing an election. So my challenge to you is this. Yes, we're committed to Doug. Now let's do what we have to do about that. Let's do it by going to those people we know, the grassroots, and those we don't know, and satisfy them that Doug Craig is the right choice to continue as the mayor of our city. Ladies and gentlemen, friends of Doug Craig, it is a great pleasure that on behalf of Jim Chaplin and myself as co-chairs, I give to you the continuing and our next mayor, Doug Craig.